Hello everyone, welcome back to Respawn. The Xbox Bethesda 2022 game showcase just aired a few days ago, and we got a boatload of brand new game reveals and some gameplay from game titles we have been waiting to see for years. This is absolutely one of the biggest showcases in gaming, so this is a very special episode. We got over 30 games shown to us in just 95 minutes, all of which are set to release within the next 12 months. So I'm going to be bringing you guys just a few of the games I am most excited for. We got to see a brand new Minecraft spin-off, a first look at Forza Motorsport, the sequel to Forza 7, and countless more. We got a lot to talk about, so let's waste no more time and dive right into the news. Now, first up is Redfall, a first-person shooter from Arcane Studios where you will fight off against vampires on a small island. Very Left 4 Dead vibes, if I'm going to be honest with you. You won't only be fighting off against vampires, there will be a human presence of cultists that almost worship the vampires, so they're not going to be too friendly and fond of you slaying the vampires. The game features many creative weapons that look like a blast to use, along with some really sweet looking abilities for you to use at your disposal as well. This game will have some supernatural elements to it, of course, and it won't be entirely the most realistic, but it's not trying to be, so I'm into that for sure. Redfall is headed our way in 2023, and it will be on Xbox, PC, and Game Pass. Okay, this one looks super original and super creative, and it's called High on Life, and it's being developed by Squanch Games, the creators from Rick and Morty actually. This is a first-person action-adventure shooter where you're trying to take down the alien drug cartel, and this one looks super refreshing with a great sense of humor too. And the world just looks freaking gorgeous and super fucking twisted, and it looks so weird and like a joy to play.
They're Gatlians just like me.
Hey, why are you squeezing me so tight? How about a little dinner first and some bubble bath maybe first? Look at us, blasting away.
The shooting and melee mechanics are really satisfying. The traversal looks really great too. All things that are really important to me and probably to you too. The game really looks like it's checking off all the boxes in terms of fun factors, and we're getting this one October 22 on Xbox, PC, and Game Pass. Alright, here's a big one, a relatively big one from Xbox Game Studios, and it's Minecraft Legends, the newest spin-off in the Minecraft universe, and it is going to be an action strategy game that is headed to us in 2023. The entire concept here is that you'll be joining forces with every mob in the overworld, including zombies, skeletons, and creepers, just about everything, and you're going to be fighting off the invading hordes of enemies emerging from the nether. We will have an entire open world to roam, explore, and defend, and it definitely has something in that same vein as Minecraft Dungeons that we got back in 2020. But the open world really looks like an open world tower defense game, and that has me intrigued. I liked Minecraft Dungeons. It was just an extremely short game and only took a few play sessions to blow through with a friend, so we'll see where this one takes us. Up next is A Plague Tale Requiem, which is a sequel to a bit of a Game Pass sleeper, A Plague Tale Innocence, a third-person action-adventure stealth game set in the Middle Ages. The sequel showed off some stunning gameplay of this creepy, icky atmosphere, and a little bit of the game's combat mechanics, traversal, and of course stealth. We don't have a firm release date on this one, but it's supposed to be coming in Q4 2022. If you have not checked out the first game in the series, you definitely should hop on board and play it before the sequel comes out, because I definitely recommend it. And it's not terribly long, it has a great story, and it's quite unique. Alright, I'm going to keep this one short. It's Forza Motorsport, the sequel to Forza 7 that was finally shown, and it was actually announced back in 2020. The studio gave us an extensive look into Forza Motorsport, and they say it is the most technically advanced racing game ever made. To be honest, that sounds like something they say with the release of every Forza title now. But look, they're doing what they do best, and that is make impressive racing titles. Forza Motorsport is coming to us in spring 2023 to Xbox, PC, and Game Pass. With the new Activision and Blizzard acquisitions now in place, we got a nice look at Overwatch 2 and what Blizzard has in store for us with the second installment in the series. The showcase revealed a brand new hero to the roster, the Junker Queen. The game looks faithful to the first, sporting the same animation style and gameplay mechanics, with some new ones being implemented as well. Overwatch will be free to play and it is set for early access on October 4th, 2022. We got some in-depth, chilling gameplay of a brand new Xbox title narrated by Doug Bradley, the voice of Hellraiser. Scorn is a first-person survival title described as biopunk horror. The game features a world like no other I've ever seen before, with the biomechanical structures making up everything you see. This is absolutely nightmare fuel.
Of a desolate hellscape, filled with biomechanical contraptions, part flesh, part machine. An industrial civilization, now lying in decay and ruin. A hidden fauna sleeps within the underbelly of the world, wanting nothing more than to be left undisturbed.
But it looks stunning, and I really do want to get my hands on this one and turn the lights off, put the headphones on. I love first-person horror games, and this one looks like it takes that genre to the next level. I crave refreshing games that bring something new to the table, and this one definitely looks like it does that. As you can see from the gameplay here, it's really hard to compare this to anything we have ever seen before, and that's amazing. This will also be a great one to play around Halloween season, and that's perfect because it's headed to Xbox, PC, and Game Pass October 21st, 2022. Hollow Knight Silksong is coming to Xbox, PC, Switch, and Game Pass sometime. We did not get a release date on this one in any form, unfortunately, but it is the sequel to the 2017 RPG that was a massive hit, and there's not a lot to talk about here, but the soundtrack, art direction is something we know from the first game in the series. Gamers love it. It looks really smooth, polished out, and I just hope it's in that same condition when we get it in hand. It looks absolutely action-packed and like a blast to kick back and play, so it is definitely worth putting on your radar. A44 Games is bringing us Flintlock, The Siege of Dawn. This game brings us some buttery smooth fantasy third-person action with some Souls-like combat, something that is becoming more and more popular these days. You'll be fighting your way through this open-world desert landscape inhabited by many monsters, animals, and people too. The combat looks like it flows really well. The game looks really stylized and really fun. I'm really interested where the story here will take us. That's important to me. Flintlock, The Siege of Dawn gets a release window of early 2023. Now guys, that's just a handful of the games we got over at the showcase, ones that excite me. There's definitely some things here to look forward to, but there was a lot more to show as well. We got a massive look into Starfield that I'm going to drop a separate video on within the next week or so stay tuned for that. I'm going to save some of these other games I did not talk about for other videos because there's just so much, and I don't want to skip out on anything. I'd like to thank you guys for watching Respawn. Hit that bell icon so you get notified when I upload and you don't miss a thing. Dropping a like or comment or even subscribing if you're not already helps out the channel a ton. I'll see you guys next week, and happy gaming.